Evening all, and welcome back to Kerbalism. So, I've updated Kerbalism to version 2, I believe the next one is, and I've gone around many different things. I've gone around our things on the moon and other bits and pieces, and everything seems to be working just fine. I don't think this version does any major changes to it. It may do the odd thing, because I noticed that atmosphere was actually building on some things with no nitrogen, so I'm not sure. I'll be entirely honest with you, I've not read everything about Kerbalism. I really should. I know I should, but yeah, but everything seems working. I'm still on KSP 145 because going to version 1.5 is a bit more, not all the mods are updated, and it's a bit more of a task than I'm really prepared to do at the moment. We are here, we're a day away from our asteroid capture. We've had an RCS fail on us. I think I put them on at the last minute and didn't set them to be high quality, so that's a little annoying. Going to be spewing out stuff there. Thankfully it doesn't actually spew out any monopropellant though, which is a good thing, because that would be a real pain. But yeah, we're just a day away from our periapsis where we need to push out, so let's speed up time here. Oh yeah, I can't go above 1,000 time warp again with the reactors. That did go away for a while and has come back now. The limit where you can't warp for more than 1,000 times warp when you have a nuclear reactor running. So that's okay though, because we are very close to it. Anyway, let's get around to here. Then let's have prograde. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we can delete that. That's fine. And I just want to basically push ourselves up so these two meet each other. Kind of the idea. Push my periapsis up to be whatever the asteroids was. What was that? That is 2.7. Okay, so that one, and we're looking at periapsis is 140. Needs to be 2.7. So I think I'm going to cut the engine back down to about 10%, because I don't want to go a bit overboard with this. Let's oh wow, oh okay, don't want to go a bit overboard with this, and okay, maybe I want to fire towards Kerbal instead, because we're going to be falling behind this. There we go, that's better. Ooh, okay. That was not quite what I wanted to do. No, that's actually bringing my periapsis down. Why is that bringing my periapsis down? Orbit please. There we go. Right. I should probably have made a maneuver node for this. That would have probably worked a lot better, but I didn't. Okay, there we go. Now let's go radial out again. Bring that down, because now we're going to be ahead of it. So far that way, it looks as if we're going to there. Looks as if we're actually going to capture it a lot later than I had hoped. I want to capture it down here, really. That's not. There we go. That looks a bit better. Get 1.7. I should have probably done this with a maneuver node to start with. That would have made a lot more sense. Are we on the same plane as it? We're not. Right, I'm gonna, rather than bore you doing this whole maneuver node thing, I'm gonna try and figure out to get some form of close encounter to it. So I think I might just do that, and then as we get closer, maneuver again. That's probably something that makes sense. I don't think I need to wait the 2 days to do that. I think, to be honest with you, it's generally going to be I'll just fire here. I think that'll do. Hopefully that will come down. See, I want to get as close to it as I can early as I can, because I'm going to be reduced to iron engines pretty soon, and that will mean I've got to farm them for a very long time in order to slow it down, because although the iron engines are very efficient, they're not very powerful. So yeah, so I'm going to muck about and try and get some from the counter, and I shall be back once we're actually approaching the asteroid. And here we are. We are an hour and a half away from our closest approach, which will be 12 kilometers, which is pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. As with all things in Kerbal, our resource delivery and our asteroid capture are going to be within an hour and a half of each other, which is typical. The resource delivery has just arrived at the moon, so I'm just waiting for it to get round to its periap. So I'm going to have to be switching between the two, which that is kind of just typical Kerbal way of things. So let's get closer to our asteroid. Still a long way away at the moment. Lost with Mim's fuel delivery. Yay. I did get a weird thing where every one of the pods that I've left up there, where I've rescued people, all the pods, they're now telling me the batteries are dying on them, which is odd because they should have been dead a very long time ago, but I don't really know. Okay, I think if we're at 12 kilometers, we're probably not going to be able to see it very well. It's only 79 meters a second, so we're still going to have plenty of fuel left in this other tank, which is going to be awesome, because that means I can actually start slowing down with that one. Maybe I won't need the iron engines at all. We can save all that xenon. It'd be fantastic, because that stuff's expensive. That's really expensive. There we go. Close approach is now going to be close that alarm. Don't need that. Close approach is in 20 seconds. Sorry, close approach is in 10 minutes. And it's a 20-second burn apparently, which makes sense because I've cut the engine back. So, let's see here. So you say that's close approach. Gonna be down there. Okay, I'll wait till we get pretty much next door to it, and we will brake and then basically force our way over to it. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Start slowing down now. Then we can just sort of, once we're on roughly the same orbit as it, it's much easier to manoeuvre and get closer to it that sort of way. Then I can have a look at what it is, because I don't know. I didn't particularly pay attention to what class of asteroid it was, if I'm honest with you. I probably should have done. Get a bit closer to it this way. Oh, there we go. 200 meters apparently. That looks good to me. And it's not going to coincide. I would really hate to arrive at this asteroid when I've got to do that, because I don't particularly want the resource delivery flying off again. Although that's only going to take about 2 seconds to put that into orbit, though, then we can deal with it at a later date. But here we are. Oh, here we are. It's an asteroid. Don't know if it's a particularly big asteroid or not. Come to a stop. We will arm the claw. I don't think I need to enable the magnet, although I think targeting will allow it to turn around a bit. I'm not sure. Yes, this we cannot focus on an object we do not own. The vessel is too distant. 143 tons. Okay. I don't know if that's a mod or whether that's just advanced vehicles. Holding down Alt when you mouse over things gives you information about them. As I said, I'm not sure if that is a mod or not. Also confused by these controls. There we go, that's better. We want to be going that way if you don't mind. Okay, point at the target. And I'm kind of hoping about, well, 2.2 meters a second is probably a little bit fast. But I'm going to obviously use the monopropellant to line us up there. That's just to make sure that is staying on target. And physical time warp up to it, because I don't particularly want to do main time warp, because that throws things off. That makes things go very weird. Okay. So, 50 meters. Here we go. Stability assist. And hopefully it grabbed. It did grab. It's a very weird grab, but it grabbed it. We have an asteroid. We finally have an asteroid. The biggest drawback here is that this is actually going to be really, really floppy, because our connection down here is thin. So that is going to be sort of floppy. Not a connection, sorry, our connection here is very thin. So trying to get this to maneuver is going to be fun. Hopefully the reaction wheels are strong enough. I would think they would be. If not, we do obviously have the RCS. I didn't plan to have this tank attached, so I must admit I was planning just to have that as a maneuver. I would like to grab that somewhere better though. I think that's off center. So I think I should just rotate. I don't know why I'm rotating it around, but we'll rotate it around till we're facing against the orbit. I could just put it into orbit. I would kind of like to put it into a flat orbit. That would be fantastic, but I don't know if I can do that. Have a look here. No, we don't want to set a target. I want to maneuver now. No. There. Add maneuver now. Okay. And if I went like that, try and get a flat sort of maneuver. Okay, that would be 1,000. We can technically do that. We can technically do that. I do have enough thrust to do that. That is 17-minute burn. I don't have that with the current engine. I might just use up all the fuel on the current engine to try and Maybe bring it closer to curbing. I think that might make sense. This is wobbling about like a good one, isn't it? Wow. What if I was to start the engine now? See how close we are. Asteroids can survive re-entry. They are pretty good. That's going to snap, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's turn off CS for the moment. Or let's just have it stabilize. Try and stop. Not really happening, is it? I know what. Let's release from that. You turn SES on. Oh, the RC off. We don't need that. And you actually want to point that way. Because although the centre of mass is there, that's not the actual centre of the object. Try and grab it there. Oh, we smashed off a radiator. I knew something like that was going to happen. I knew I was going to smash something up somewhere. That figures I can't afford to lose another radiator, or this is stuffed. It's got no backup solar power. I wonder if I can turn... Well, the reactor is turned right down, isn't it? Yeah, it's on like 10%. I wonder if I can retract that radiator. No, I can't. No, I can't. It's going to start overheating straight away. Okay. So now I've got to capture a spinning asteroid. That was foolish. I should have just left it as it was, shouldn't I? That's what I should have. No, you're not going to grab it again. Bash it. Try and slow the rotation down here. I'm not having much luck because I'm probably being a bit of an idiot. Off nuclear reactor. What I'm going to do is, because I'm worried about that going kaboom on us, I really don't want that to happen. Auto. Power low, turn it on. Okay. So if we run low on power, it will automatically re-enable the reactor. Okay. Till I can get a good clomp onto this, and then we'll be fine. Right. So let's do this. And got it. Awesome. Right. And that looks like a bit more of a steady grab. It is going to start wobbling anyway, because that's just generally how it's going to work. So I'm just going to have to kind of deal with it, I suppose. Let's turn this back up to... Let's just throw it to 100%. Why not? And right. So the plan, now that I've mucked about with that and double bits there, I think I'm going to try and bring the periapsis down, although I would really like to bring it down. And also there's no way from up here I can get my periapsis. I can get that down there. So I suppose I'm just going to bring it down. I'm just going to bring it down. Let's just fire the engine up all the way. Ooh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. The centre of mass is definitely in the wrong place. Okay, so let's turn that back down to 10%. Wowee. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn off all the fuel in this and try and get my periapsis down closer to Kerbin. And then when we get over to the iron engines, we will attempt to put it in a more normal orbit, a more equatorial orbit. I'm trying to say there. 10% it seems to be able to kind of hold a little bit. Oh, it's still wibbly wobbly, but it's a bit closer. I think it'd be a bit better when we're on the iron engines because they're much lower thrust. So, right. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I shall carry on with this, burn this fuel off slowly, and I shall return once we have a plan for actually getting into a decent orbit. And whilst we wait for our asteroid to come back closer to Kerbin, it's going to be in quite a number of days, we are actually here at our station with our new resources. As I said, I'm not really sure what changes new Kerbalism has done. I do need to go and read that. I have Discord open now, I should go and have a read. But I've noticed that, like on our moon base, on our moon miner down there, the atmosphere was rebuilding, even though it had no nitrogen, and I'm sure it uses nitrogen to build the atmosphere, so I'm not sure what that changes. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. You know, it's good, but I'm just not sure what it is yet. So I need to plug into that one there. I'll do it. Okay, let's go over there, shall we? Way. We probably want to be facing prograde, that's why. This simply has 4 tanks of, I think 4 tanks of ammonia? Yeah, 4 tanks of ammonia, 2 tanks of nitrogen, 2 tanks of oxygen. Just to top this off, prepared, because I do want to build some new things for this. I'd like to, once we unlock the habitat ring, I would like to build that for it. That would be fantastic. I would also like to have the to extend the crew quarters on this so it can be a bit more luxurious for our crew members, because at the moment it's a bit tight, to be honest with you. It's a bit small. Stop. Okay. Up. Like so. There we go. Right. Yeah, I'd like to obviously extend it, add on bits to it here and there. I might even move the recycling in place. Really tempted to just change out these 6 tanks here for one larger one on the end. But I mean, for the minute, it's not bad. It's not. We're not struggling frame rate rise, so yeah, I think things are okay. All I've got to do is dock to this, transfer over, and then we can get back to our wonderful asteroid recovery. And hopefully with the power of the magnets, there we go. We are now connected and we can start finally. What on earth is going on there? Whoa. What is going on there? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. I'm a little concerned about it, if I'm honest. Especially because I can't click things. Come on, come on. Out. In and in. Get the fuel up it, get rid of the weight. Hopefully that'll help it. Apparently not. Apparently we're going to have some weird seizure going on here. Okay, decouple. Get lost. Okay, I don't know what on earth happened there, but something very, very bananas is going on there. I'm hoping this can settle. And that seems to be behaving itself. Okay, I don't know what went on there. Very, very, very strange. I do know I designed that craft kind of badly in the first place anyway. Because it's the only connection point between the main tank and the other one was that there. You had the inline reaction wheel, and I think it's the same there. There's a reaction wheel in there as well, which isn't necessarily a good thing, just having small pieces. So I'm going to transfer all the resources out of this one here because I don't trust it, and then I will fast forward time back to our asteroid, and we shall actually try and bring that into orbit and get our original objective done. But unfortunately, that is probably going to have to wait until the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.